Coming up on the one and only State Champs.
We take a look back at the absolute best of the best as seen here on State Champs. From fantastic finishes to super storylines, it's all next.
We also take a quick dip into spring sports with a brand new main event featuring a pair of powers from West Michigan.
Our seasonal Top 5 show starts now. Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser, your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Sarah Chevrolet, the low payment people. Welcome once again to another edition of the original high school sports show, State Champs. We're presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. I'm Lauren Plant.
And I'm Kiera Hay. It's opening day weekend for the Tigers. And did you know that there's baseball once again being played at the corner of Michigan and Trumbull? It's true. And Daniela Bruce is going in focus.
That's right. We'll have our first look at a couple of boys lacrosse teams from the West Side with hopes of deep playoff runs. But most of this show is a look back at the best of what took place all winter long. Let's begin with our top 5 storylines. Number 5. In competitive cheerleading, Gibraltar Carlson have been the queens of the sport for more than a decade. But last year, their 7-year D2 championship winning streak came to an end and by less than a point. But in 2018, back with a vengeance, the Marauders led wire to wire at the finals and won their 10th state title in 12 years. Our number 4 story was the incredible success of the new Project Unified League. We headed to Novi this season for their first game that gives special needs student athletes an opportunity to play alongside their peers. The crowds were great. Props to the KLAA. Big success, and we know this league is only going to grow. The top number 3 storyline, Detroit Edison. What a winner! The girls basketball team came in the defending Class C state champs, just a single loss all season, and they avenged that defeat to Arbor Prep in the state championship. Led by a Miss Basketball finalist this season, Laisha Peterson, and a Miss Basketball hopeful next year, Rakia Jackson, Pioneers beat Arbor Prep by 17, but even more unlikely, the Edison boys team winning a state championship. Only the 4th team to enter the playoffs under 500 and win the whole thing. Pioneers defeated Maple City Glen Lake for their first title, and Detroit Edison became the 4th school to win both the girls and the boys titles in the same season. Number 2, to the hockey state finals. Never count out Brighton. The defending state champs came in the underdog in the semifinals. All they did was knock off our consensus number 1, Detroit Catholic Central. Bulldogs finished it off by beating Saginaw Heritage in the D1 title tilt. Brighton, unquestionably one of the top 2 public high school hockey programs over the last 15 years. Livingston County had more to celebrate. 5 of the last 6 years, Heartland advanced to the Final Four, but never a champion. Not anymore. Led by our Hockey Player of the Year, Jake Bakey, the Eagles beat Trenton 4-2, first hockey title in school history. And finally, to number 1. We saw one of the best boys basketball players in Michigan history finish his career like it came from a Hollywood script. Clarkston's Foster Loyer was a 4-time first-team All-Stater on a team that went 97-6 during his career. Not only did he help deliver the state title for the first time in over 30 years to his coach Dan Fife last season, as a senior, he won the Mr. Basketball Award with twice as many first-place votes than anyone. The Michigan State signee finishes top 10 in several career scoring categories, and it was not without some drama. What appeared to be a knee injury in the districts, Loyer would not be sidelined. The Wolves rolled in the semifinals, 42 points, 40 more in the championship. Congrats to the new all-time leading scorer for the Clarkston Wolves, Foster Loyer. And those are your top storylines from the winter. time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University. Hey, are you a fan of anime and video games? Then you have to check out the LTU AnimeCon and Gaming Expo happening right here on Lawrence Tech's campus Saturday, April 21st from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. This is a free local annual convention for cosplayers, anime fans, gamers, game developers, artists, and fandoms.
So we have over 40 vendors who are going to be selling everything from art to merchandise. We're going to be having a 18+ Indie Game Developer Expo, which also includes student work. We'll also be having an art gallery, an exhibition, that'll also incorporate an auction, so people can buy art. The students and professionals in the area can sell the art. And then we'll also have a series of concerts and competitions related to both cosplay and games.
LTU wants to bring you a quality local anime convention that provides a safe, fun community where no one is judged for their hobbies and passions. If this sounds like something you want to be a part of, head over to the website ltuanimecon.com to find out more.
Today we're going to introduce you to the MHSAA's Coaches Advancement Program. 30 years ago, the MHSAA began its first coaches education program to address the large influx of non-faculty coaches directing educational athletic teams. Today, the Coaches Advancement Program, or CAP, has grown into one of the nation's top and first face-to-face educational program geared to assist coaches in their growth and development. CAP gives coaches everything except the X's and O's of their sport, dealing with the practical and philosophical issues of coaching high school sports. Over 3,000 individuals annually attend CAP training sessions, most receiving beginning and intermediate certifications studying numerous topics. But a growing number stay in the program to earn advanced certification and study not just the basics, but current issues affecting educational athletics. If you want to learn more about the Coaches Advancement Program, visit the MHSAA website.
All of us at State Champs want to send a big congratulations to our own State Champs editor and co-producer, Jonathan Kidd. Last Sunday, the Hockey Coaches Association honored him with the Friend of Hockey Award. John and Sean Belizean's Power Play podcast got a lot of attention this season, so thanks again for honoring John for his hard work. We go in focus on a brand new baseball diamond in Corktown with State Champs returns.
I want to be a dermatologist, and though a lot of universities tried to recruit me for basketball, Lawrence Tech had the science curriculum that I wanted. LTU's Southfield campus is a great place to learn, and the classes are small enough that I don't have to wait for office hours to talk to my professors. They're usually right by my side, challenging me and guiding me toward a successful future. Lawrence Tech. Possible is everything.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's. Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
We've been doing this fundraiser for about 4 years, and it's the easiest and best and most profitable fundraiser they have in Michigan.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Hi, I'm Zoe, and today I'm here to change your outlook on becoming a referee. Sometimes being a referee can be hard work, but I'm here to tell you that the positives far outweigh the negatives. Just think of the impact you could have on the younger generation, the laughs you could share, and the lives you could change. There's an unofficiated game that needs you.
Welcome back. I'm Daniela Bruce. One famous Detroit corner became home to a new youth ballpark last week. Let's go in focus. Most Detroiters know the corner of Michigan and Trumbull as home to the old Tigers Stadium. This famous corner is now home to a new baseball diamond.
So we're really excited. We're here at the grand opening of the corner ballpark presented by Adient, and we're at Detroit Police Athletic League's brand new home.
Detroit Police Athletic League, also known as PAL, has a rich history of programming for the youth in the city of Detroit.
Never had a place to call home. And so now all the kids that participate with us, over 14,000 every year, now have a place to call home.
A home that was made possible through generous sponsors such as Adient, who is moving their headquarters to Detroit.
I think anywhere we can invest in kids and build character through sports or through art or through dance or through any activity, it makes sense for us in the business community to support those activities.
Even with all the excitement of a new ballpark, PAL wanted to make sure that they preserved some of the history of this corner, including these seats that some fans might recognize as the original seats from Tigers Stadium.
We've got some really neat, rich history and stories here, but we're also going to give the next generation of kids their opportunity to make their own dreams here, their own memories here. So it's a marriage of the history and the future and the next generation, and the kids are the beneficiaries. So it really works out well.
I don't think they'll remember it until they get older and they say, boy, I played here at Tiger Stadium with Al Kaline played and Lem Barney played football and all these guys. I think it's going to be a tremendous experience for the youth of Detroit.
The youth of Detroit that will now start a new tradition at the corner of Michigan and Trumbull.
We hope that this facility is a real shining example of what kids deserve all across Detroit. So this is just the start.
For State Champs, I'm Daniela Bruce.
Back to our best of countdown. Top 5 finishes of the winter, and the pickings were good. Number 5, boys basketball. Sterling Heights Stevenson at Chippewa Valley in a key MAC matchup. Titans down 3 late in the fourth. Maverick Gilliard hits to force overtime. Then, 10 seconds left in OT. Gilliard at the line, misses, gets his own rebound. This putback gave Stevenson a 59-57 win. To number 4, Class C Regional Semifinal between Detroit Pershing and Detroit Edison, rematch of the PSL Championship. Doughboys looking for revenge and to end the Pioneer season. Pershing looked good in this one, but the eventual state champs from Edison rallied, moved on with a 63-57 win. To Mid-Michigan for a CAAC boys basketball matchup between Grand Ledge and East Lansing. Grand Ledge ended EL's 45-game winning streak in January. They seemed to have this game under control, 9-point lead with minutes left. But the Michigan-bound and Mr. Basketball finalist Brandon Johns led the Trojans on the comeback trail, got the game to overtime, and the Trojans went on to beat Grand Ledge 74-67. Number 2 was a Class A regional final barn burner between Novi and Ann Arbor Skyline. So many lead changes in this one, both teams trading buckets the entire second half. Threes were raining everywhere. Brandon Wades at a key moment tied the game at 59. But with 8 seconds left, Trey Maddox for Novi with the drive and the glass, 61-59 over Skyline. Our number 1 top finish of the winter, the Class B state championship between Grand Rapids Catholic Central and Benton Harbor. Just a great contest. Late stages now. Benton Harbor down 2. Elijah Baxter loses the handle, but Sean Hopkins there for the putback. To overtime we go. Tigers trailing by a deuce again. Final moments, the sophomore sensation Scooby Johnson with ice in his veins. Game-winning triple. Benton Harbor wins their first state title in 53 years. That are your top finishes of the winter. Next up, our top 5 surprises this winter, and at number 5, the sobering news. We have a referee shortage here in the state of Michigan. In some sports, it's estimated the average age of a referee, umpire, or official is 56 years old. The number of registered officials in the state of Michigan has fallen by 20%. Now, you know, our show is geared towards young people, so I want you to listen to what I'm saying. What you make on a Friday night officiating basketball is more than you'd make working all Saturday at a fast food place. Great clinics are being formed right now to get you well on your way to becoming a referee. Go to MHSAA.com. Back to Clarkston basketball at number 4, and quite simply, the dominance the Wolves displayed throughout the season and the playoffs. Yes, 1 loss in December, but in the state tournament, outscoring opponents by an average of 25 points. This included a 43-point victory over Holland West Ottawa in the Class A championship last weekend. The question now, will Coach Dan Fife be back or retire? We hear there's another lawyer in the pipeline. Stay tuned. At number 3, while Detroit Catholic Central supporters were certainly bummed the hockey team did not fulfill its destiny of a championship this year, same cannot be said of the wrestling team. No question, the Shamrocks were the consensus #1 team in the state. In fact, they were nationally ranked. The surprise part is what the Shamrocks could not do to Brighton in hockey. In the Division I team wrestling finals, CC won every single match. Very rare to see any team pitch a shutout, especially in the state championships. Shamrocks did. Second straight Division I title. On to our number 2 surprise of the winter, a hockey team that flew under the radar all year, Detroit Country Day in Division III. Led by the goaltending play of Sam Evola, the Yellow Jackets went on to win their first state championship in 37 years. The biggest surprise came last Sunday at the annual Hockey Awards banquet when Evola became the first goalie ever to be named Mr. Hockey. Nice job, Sam. What is our number 1 surprise of the winter? How about the playoff run by the Novi boys basketball team? Still reeling from losing a heartbreaker at the buzzer a year ago to West Bloomfield in the regionals, this Wildcat team started the season 0-4. But Novi reached into their March Magic bag of tricks and pulled out some stunning victories. Canton as time expired in the districts, Skyline in the final seconds in the regionals, and Belleville at the buzzer in the quarters. Their dream season ended in the semis, but this was a run they will never forget.
Sayre Chevrolet is proud to recognize the hardworking people in the communities they serve with the Sayre Chevrolet Community Awards. March's Student of the Month goes to Caleb Jackson, who attends Brother Rice in Birmingham. Caleb is talented both athletically and academically. He's a part of the National Honor Society and received the Academic Excellence Awards. Caleb is a 2-sport athlete. He plays varsity baseball and was the captain of the football team. This is Caleb's senior year at Brother Rice, but he will be continuing his football and academic career at the United States Air Force Academy next year. When asked about his time at Brother Rice, Caleb said that being a warrior helped him reach his maximum potential as a student athlete, all while keeping God first in his life. Congratulations, Caleb, for being Sayre Chevrolet's Student of the Month. The Esports Michigan season is 3 weeks in, and the competition is fast and furious. For an update on how the teams are doing, the matchup schedule, and to listen to the Esports Michigan podcast, go to esportsmichigan.com. And if you want to watch the action live as it happens, go to twitch.tv and search the 2018 Michigan High School League Series. Our top 5 games and clips of the winter are next on State Champs.
So many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
What are you doing? Thinking spring.
You mean trying to change the weather by just sitting there?
Never underestimate the power of positive thinking. I'm learning to become one with nature. It's all about focus and concentration. It worked! It worked!
Right now at Sayre Chevrolet of Southfield, lease a Trax for $79 a month, Equinox just $99, or Silverado just $145.
Come on, everybody, let's hit the beach!
Should we tell him?
It's cute when he's excited.
It's my student aid. Okay, let's go. Time to go to college. How can I get started? Wanna gain more knowledge, but I can't pay out of pocket. Call my student aid today and we can get you on the way. If you really want it, all you gotta do is make a way. Looking for a scholarship, you trying to land some grants? Visit my student aid and we can help with that. My student aid has the knowledge and tools to make college accessible, affordable for you.
Welcome back to State Champs. We've got 2 more top compilations from the winter sports season. Time now for the top 5 games. We start with girls basketball at number 5. Out-of-conference matchup in Genesee County, the defending Class A state champs Flushing on the road to take on Goodrich. Seesaw affair with both teams trading baskets as we went to overtime tied at 49. But Goodrich would prevail. Maddie Volker with a game-high 25. Martians went on to win 57-51. To number 4, and a Class B boys basketball district final between Detroit Henry Ford and Old Redford Academy. On the Hangtime podcast, we predicted Henry Ford to win Class B. Somebody forgot to tell Old Redford. Led by one of the top underclassmen in the state, Rocket Watts, and the Ravens held on to a 53-51 win to capture district hardware. To West Michigan now for our number 3 top game of the winter. Class A Boys Regional Championship between Holland, West Ottawa, and Muskegon. This wasn't your typical track meet to decide a title. Points came at a premium. This was a chess match, and regulation, not enough time to pick a winner. In the extra session, West Ottawa triumphs, mostly by coming through clutch at the charity stripe. Panthers win their first ever regional title 46-42. Back to Southeast Michigan at number 2, a non-conference showdown on MLK Day. Wayne Memorial welcoming in our overall consensus number 1 team in the state, Ann Arbor Skyline. But Wayne Memorial battle ready, and the Zebras had an 11-point lead in the second half, but the Eagles tied the game up in the 4th, 30 seconds left. Skyline grasping to a 2-point lead, trying to kill the clock. They turn it over. The Cleveland State-bound Rashad Williams ties the game. Overtime needed to declare a victor. Skyline's Brandon Wade showed why he was one of the best players in the state all season. Game-high 34. Ann Arbor Skyline escapes with a road dub over Wayne Memorial, 78-73. And to our number 1 game of the winter as seen on State Champs, we go to hockey, and there was so much hype before this Division II opening playoff matchup. Would it live up to it? You bet. Number 2 Livonia Stevenson versus number 8 Plymouth. Scoreless after 1, but Stevenson would come through with a goal in the second to take the lead into the final period. After Plymouth responded in the third on the power play, Stevenson answered back. Just a great hockey game. Livonia Stevenson tamed the Wildcats 3-2. That's your top games of the winter. All right, let's wrap with our great clips, top clips of the winter.
It's hard to believe, but it's just a few more weeks of RoboZone before teams get all ready for the state championships taking place at Saginaw Valley State University in mid-April. Of course, the RoboZone team will have all the action of the finals, including a 1-hour wrap-up show of everything that went down at SVSU. RoboZone airs every Sunday at 9:30 a.m. on Fox Sports Detroit. Our main event in boys lacrosse is coming up, so stay tuned.
SnapCamp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, and we're still making the best deals every day.
During the spring sales event, you can lease a Ram Crew Cab 4x4 as low as $89 a month, or a Jeep Grand Cherokee, now just $249.
Sales service and a superior buying experience. That's SnapCamp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
SnapCamp, Metro Detroit's original. SnapCamp, SnapCamp.
Back again. You know me. Pepperoni Asiago. Oh, he's so cute. What's his name? Pepperoni Asiago. I just want to eat him up.
Flavor fanatics love us because we make our dough fresh daily and only use 100% real mozzarella. Now get meal deals for any budget. Hungry? Howie's! Flavor fanatics welcome.
I want a career in robotics and automation, so I chose Lawrence Tech for its first in Michigan robotics engineering program. LTU's brand new STEM complex has a robotics lab where we can design, build, and program robots in a creative atmosphere. And the best thing is, I haven't graduated yet, but I already have a job in my field. I know I made the right choice for my career. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Welcome back to State Champs. Lacrosse season is here, and in a sport dominated in Division I by Brother Rice here in Southeast Michigan, the West Side D1 schools are getting better and better. Last season, Rockford only fell to Rice by an 8-6 margin in the state semifinals. Forest Hill Central, already a power in D2, stocked with talent, the 2016 State Champs, ready to rumble with Rockford in this week's main event. Good matchup right before the spring break holiday between two left coast teams. In green, Forest Hill Central already off to a 3-0 start in 2018. State finalists in Division II a year ago. First quarter, check the senior Patrick English with a lot of English on that missile. Rangers up 2-0 early. Rockford coming off an 18-5 record, longest postseason run in program history last year. The state semifinals in Division I. Senior attackman Cass Costas is the Rams' go-to guy. Nice goal by the U of D Mercy signee. Rams trail by 2 after the opening quarter. But the Rangers went on a scoring spree in the second quarter. The junior Luke Magic, the Furman commit, the fake finish. FHC burst out to a 10-1 lead. Rockford looking to stop the bleeding right before halftime. The sophomore Caden Seal would get his name on the scorecard, but the Rams down 11-3 at the break. Now Bryce Clay for Central is a football and a lacrosse star, currently up for the Detroit Athletic Club's Male Athlete of the Year. The Michigan lacrosse commit finds the back of the net with regularity. Forest Hill Central beats Rockford 16-4. Rangers remain undefeated at 4-0 to start the season.
And that's our show this week. And just like many of you out there, State Champs is taking our own spring break. But we'll be back with 10 more weeks of all the spring sports have to offer beginning Sunday, April 15th.
That's right. You know, we rarely go off the air here at the State Champs Sports Network. Tune in next Sunday for a special rebroadcast of our State Champs Legends Show featuring the great John Harrington, the winningest football coach in Michigan high school history. Legends airs Sunday, April 8th at 9 a.m. on Fox Sports Detroit.
And I promise, hopefully, that there'll be warmer weather next time we get together. Thanks for watching, guys. Happy spring break.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Sarah Chevrolet, the low payment people.